ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Today I need to talk to you about an important matter. A word that has started to divide people, to split people up, to cause havoc on the timelines of Twitter. And that of course is the word simp. Disclaimer, at the moment of filming this video, it is May the 5th, 2020. Simp is not a slur. At this moment in time, it's just a joke, it's an insult. I didn't know any better, etc. I wanted to make this video talking about the word because it seems to be a really relevant insult at this current moment. I literally cannot go a day on Twitter without seeing it somewhere because someone has spoken to me. That's literally what's happening here. It's become apparent to me, however, that people don't really know what the word means. They seem to be content just throwing it about everywhere without actually understanding the definition. So obviously we need a reliable source. What source can I go to find out what simp really means? So I've gone to Urban Dictionary. A man that puts himself in a submissive position under women in hopes of winning them over, without the female bringing anything to the table. A man that puts too much value on a female for no reason. And I kind of understand why the word has to exist. You see, there are times where I will just exist online and people write a fat paragraph about how I should chin up, you know, because I'm a fantastic person, even though they never met me. And that's probably not true. But at the end of the day, they're just people being nice. And then football Twitter got their mittens on it. You see, it seems to be a lot of football Twitter and other insecure little boys that found out the word simp exists and use it to their heart's content. In fact, they act like they're fighting for queen and country. Right, soldiers, have an action. If you see anyone simping, it's on sight. And it's got to a point where anything you say makes you a simp. I'm not sure if you've been on the internet lately, but everything you say is like, nice socks.
Simp!
Do you want the TV?
Simp!
Oh, can you pass the salt?
Simp!
I didn't even say anything that time. In fact, I even saw on the timeline the other day, one of my friends was called a simp for liking her own tweet. If that doesn't demonstrate how ridiculous this has got, then I don't know how else to explain it to you. Now, this actually happened to me the other day where I basically said, well, I had a bit of a breakdown. It's known to happen. Quarantine's making it worse. And a lot of people were just really nice to me about it. A lot of people giving the same advice. This one guy tells me to make new friends. That's a topic for another time. And in the replies, someone just calls him a simp. What do you mean? I mean, it's got to a point where I don't even think I've seen anyone simp me for a while. Is it a verb or a noun? I'm not sure. But I will admit, I have simped. I know, I'm sorry. That's not what you wanted to hear from me. I have 100% simped in my time as a female. I know it tends to be about men. Maybe I'm a simpette, I don't know. I have 100% done the homework for guys because I wanted their attention. Did I get it? No. If I ever play with a male that I am pursuing, Jesus Christ. If I ever play anything with a guy, whether it's a board game to a video game, I will go out of my way and try and make them win. Do I get anything out of it? No. So yes, by definition, I suppose I have simped. I am guilty, I guess. Now that itself is simping. I'm doing things that are completely out of my own way just to gain the attention of someone else, and I'm not getting anything out of it. That is simping. Am I really putting this on the internet? Sure. But everything else I've mentioned so far, that's not really simping. Yet the insult is thrown about so often, I'm surprised people haven't started forgetting their own birth names. People are called simp so often, I'm surprised that when they're writing their name down in the name box, they're not putting simp instead of Jerome. People will completely forget their own identities because they're called simp so often They don't even respond to Jerome anymore. Maybe we'll just start getting envelopes addressed to Simp. My fear is, if we continue this path, what if people won't want to interact with each other anymore? Hear me out. What if it gets to a point where men just don't want to interact with females because whatever they do, they're just a simp and they don't want to be a simp? It's got to a point where I see less and less every day guys being nice to me, just simply being nice. I'm just not really getting any nice feedback anymore. I'm worried people are too afraid to even give me a thumbs up on videos because they're worried that the simp police will come out of nowhere and break their iPad. Simp police! Simp police! Not only do I fear that guys won't want to be nice to girls anymore, but what if it gets to a point where guys don't want to interact with girls at all? Like seriously, it's one of my biggest fears at the moment. What if I wake up one day in a dystopian world where we're separate? Oh, that is quite deep actually. I mean, we're not far from it. There literally is a simp police at the moment. Like seriously, you say one nice thing in a female's direction and people just act like you committed a criminal offence. I've looked at your CV. It looks brilliant. You do seem perfect for this job. I do need to ask about your criminal record though, that there's something here. It's a bit dodgy. I just can't ignore it.
Well, see, the thing is, he was stood in front of my car and he was egging me on.
No, it says here they've got you down here for simping.
For what?
Simping, it's just something I can't ignore. I can't have that in my company.
But that's not...
Simp! But even by the correct definition of simp, is it really an issue? At the end of the day, it's just people being nice to each other. I don't see why we have to just make it such a bad thing that should be insulted and shamed. I think it should be encouraged, not discouraged. I would rather someone complimented me on my shoes or my socks, rather than... This seemed to turn into a heated debate when iDubbbz made his video about his girlfriend making an OnlyFans. Now for some reason that genuinely upset hundreds of thousands of boys. Like they were genuinely upset that iDubbbz was simping. Which is why I want to ask you guys, what do you think about it? Is it really such a problem? Or are you like me? Are you against it? I don't know, it's a debate, it's an open floor. Come at me, let me know. Another fear I have with this video actually is that now that I've talked about a word that I clearly don't like, you're all gonna start using it. Yeah, I know you guys. Come on, you're gonna if I say don't do this, you will do it. In fact, you will do it tenfold. Am I content with the bullying relationship I've built with my audience? Is what it is, I suppose. I am concerned though, because after my video with Callum and George, where we made loads of jokes about alpha and beta males, still to this day, some of you still say alpha and beta males. That joke is 2 years old.
Type of person.
A beta male.
A beta male. Just put Callum.
I hope simp doesn't become another one of them. You know, the word simp is banned, okay? It's banned. From here on out, the word simp is cancelled. Simp is over, party. Bring some snacks or something, maybe some champagne, I don't know. We're gonna have a big send. And yeah, simping isn't a sin. Is that what I've concluded here? Oh my god. Being nice to people isn't a bad thing. It's not a disease that you will catch. So, spread love, treat people with kindness. That's what I want. No more S-wording, whatever. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this week's video. I will see you soon. Make sure you leave your opinions down in the comments below. Opinions, remember, not harassment. That's all I ask. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Bye. Doesn't like how ready you are.
I'm so ready.
I need to like, okay. This guy is so ready. Just complimenting someone on their socks, okay. Nice socks.
Simp!